New information.
New information.
New information. I don't even care if it's interesting. It's just new.
Okay. So I go to the orthopedic surgeon, and to go get a cortisone, to get my biannual cortisone shot, and which is a needle about this big, and then they do the ultrasound like I'm preggo.
And they tell you if your hip is a boy or a girl.
Yeah. The nurse put me in the room and said, okay, so you're gonna take off all your clothes, including your underwear. I'm so ashamed to admit that I immediately got hard. I thought there was an ugly doctor, but it turns out it was a really hot doctor.
Doctor porn is hot. Doctor
I
porn is
know.
hot. I know that's horrible. Some of you doctors who are here, you're probably like, what the f? Like, that's not hot.
You know what? Groomer, pervert,
There's
pull
also
your
delivery
pants up.
driver. There's delivery driver porn. I was a delivery driver. It was never hot. It was never hot. The one thing about being a delivery driver, though, is when you give them their food, they're happy.
Mama.
They're not boner happy, but like, they're happy. The new information.
I'm coming back. And he tells her to take off. And I've always been confused about, like, what do you do? Like, what do you do with the doctors? Like, you go for physical, do you get totally nude? But so I was like, well, if they're gonna check out your whole body, you should probably get totally naked, right? So anyways, I just didn't know. I didn't know, okay? And then, but they gave me a Johnny, which is a dressing gown.
It's called a Johnny?
I think so.
What kind of...
Is that racist?
What kind of backwoods doctor? Get in here and put on the Johnny.
A Johnny.
Are you
a
talking
nightie,
about
whatever.
like
a nightgown.
like the paper
a nightgown.
gown?
And they give you hot tea.
Oh, like
and then a
nightgown,
nightcap, like
Agent
Scrooge.
P. It's a medical gown.
A medical gown. Oh, it's
Mama,
a gown.
Mama, it's gowns.
Gorgeous
Mama, it's
gowns.
gowns.
Okay.
It's gowns.
It's a gown.
It's about gowns. And this is what
Whatever.
happened. You didn't know what it was because you're not the type of girl to wear a gown.
Because you're not that type of girl, because I don't know what glamour is.
Honey, one time we threw a tarp over you and told you it was a gown. We just want to see you anymore.
Wait, so listen. He told me to take off my panties and to put the thing on with the opening in the back, and then to lie face up. But I was confused. So I thought it would be great because I have a really sweaty ass. So I lied on my side with my butt hanging out in the dressing gown, or Johnny, cut perfectly symmetrical up the side of my body. So the whole underside of my body was exposed to the cool medical air.
What was the temp in the room?
It was brisk. It was brisk.
Yeah.
It was like 66.
Yeah.
But the heart was pumping, and I had a little bead of sweat,
And the
And the boner. And I'm waiting, and I'm trying to adopt like the most casual position because I know that
So what is that? You just like...
Well, I had one arm over here and then another like this, and then I felt like paint me like one of your French girls, very much like that.
This is your casual...
It was very like artist, model, nude, tasteful. I was worried about my sweaty swamp ass making an imprint on the paper on the table. Because I was in there for 25 minutes, thank you very much, with my little teeny
girl.
And I honestly forget what the point of that story was, but
I have a friend where we don't have sex, but we like similar things. Who's like, you're gonna love this porn. I go, great, thank you so much. It's like a book club.
yeah. Oprah's book club.
But shorter books, and it's porn.
Yeah.
So he sends me the clip, and it's like doctor stuff. And I'm like, okay, I can get into like doctor stuff. It's like a 40-minute video.
It's like they're doing blood pressure, they're doing urine samples.
I get to the end. It was an exam video.
There was no sex.
No sex happened. I'm here about 35% erect.
Honey.
Getting really invested in the well-being of this patient. I don't know that heart racing. That's not good.
I know that BMI is a little concerning.
Yeah,
and
when I asked
also
him if he smokes, he said sometime. I was like, I don't know,
And what an expensive kink to have with those HMO fees and everything. My
No
God.
kidding.